Every person who's ever built something that looked impossible, they all share one trait. It's not talent, it's not money, it's not even luck. They went all in, delusional enough to bet everything on themselves before a single person believed in them. If you don't know me, my name is Charles. I'm a full-time creative at the age of 20, and along the way, I've worked with some of the biggest sports creators, ran ad campaigns for billion-dollar startups, and even helped one of the largest global pop stars push a music video past the finish line. But you see, that full-time part almost never happened. And if you stay to watch my story, you'll also learn my greatest lesson. That didn't come from my highest highs or lowest lows, but actually from a grilled cheese. Okay, rewind. Everyone tells you to be realistic. Get the safe degree, don't take dumb risks, and keep your expectations semi-low. And maybe that's solid advice for most people, but if you want a life that looks nothing like the one you grew up in, you have to stop listening to it. 2018, my childhood bedroom and terrible gaming videos. I literally thought I was gonna be the next Tifu or something. But cranking 90s on that keyboard every day and wanting to make content out of it is how I accidentally learned how to edit. And in the end, that's the only skill that would ever actually matter. The field is where I got hooked. The fast pacing, energy from the athletes in the crowd, and just getting that one shot made everything worth it. What's up, guys? I remember the first sports edit I had ever seen, and I had only done YouTube editing, you know, all this stuff. It was by a creator named Tyler Kresser, and he did like a 7-on-7 edit in Atlanta. And I had never seen anything like that before. Like the energy just that he cultivated in that and the hype that was carried through from the moment to the video is what really got me hooked on, you know, editing and all of that. So shout out Tyler Kresser, probably why I'm here today. My username was Charles in the Cut for a pretty long time, pretty much the whole time I was filming sports. And because like my edits kind of went a little viral and the whole like county knew of that, everybody would call me Charles in the Cut. And it got to a point where like low-key pissed me off, but in like a good way, I guess. But it was just annoying, you know? It's like someone calling you by your Xbox gamer tag. Like, come on out of there. I love sports videography, and it was a great start to my career, but I knew if I wanted to make it big, I had to switch it up. The summer before my senior year, I challenged myself to do Project 50. The whole goal is to post one piece of content every day for 50 days, which doesn't sound too hard, but for me, putting myself out there, it was hard. The first 20 days, I took the standard route of like posting day in the lives, a little bit of fitness content, but all of that flopped. Not even one of those 20 videos broke 1,000 views. I almost quit, but then on day 21, I changed one thing that changed everything. If you're a sports videographer, this is a sports videographer. Do you want to become a sports videographer? I stopped copying my inspirations, and instead I made educational sports videography content to help others out. Because I knew what it felt like to be a beginner, learning a camera for the first time, opening an editing software for the first time. And to be honest, I was still a beginner, but I was helping like beginners. That blew me up. By the end of Project 50, I'd amassed over 35,000 followers and 3 million views. The hardest part about Project 50 wasn't like editing every night or coming up with the videos. It was sitting out in public with a big camera pointed at me. Like, I'm shy. I'd never done that. I'd always been the one behind the camera. So learning how to speak fluently and make sense and put together scripts, it was a tough challenge. Come out and film content like this was just so nerve-wracking for me. Kind of still is, to be honest. Hey.
Sorry.
It's all good. That whole run, putting myself out there, landed me my first big opportunity. Editing YouTube videos for AJ Green, one of the largest sports creators on the platform. So I'm still sitting in class, completely checked out, but making some real money and learning how long-form YouTube videos actually work. And then I made the decision everything else hinged on. Summer 2024. I graduated and it was either go to college or pursue this full time. My parents didn't really get the whole internet job thing, but they wanted to be supportive. So we made a deal, 1 year. I had 1 year to prove that I can support myself from this. And if not, I had to give it all up and go the safe route. I went all in, but a few months in, something unsettling clicked. You see, I'd gotten really good at making a grilled cheese. Bread, butter, cheese, heat. Follow the steps and you get the same solid sandwich every time. That's what editing had become for me. Hook, re-engagement, pacing. I had the recipe down. But here's the problem with a recipe. Anyone can follow it. I was just a line cook following the same steps. And sure, give Gordon Ramsay the same bread, butter, cheese, and he'll make an extremely good grilled cheese.
What are you?
An idiot sandwich.
But that's not what makes him him. Gordon Ramsay can walk into a failing restaurant and understand how to turn the whole thing around. The menu, the systems, why people actually come back, and most importantly, how it makes money. You see, that's when it hit me. I didn't want to just create a great edit anymore. I wanted to understand how to make the whole thing win. So about 3.5 months in, I partnered with a UGC ad agency. Real quick, for those who don't know, UGC stands for User Generated Content. It's built to look like a normal person's organic post, not a polished commercial. So it blends into the feed. Brands pay big for it because it doesn't feel like an ad. That's the exact moment I stopped just creating content and learns why it sells. All right, back to the video. The day my parents saw a steady check hit my account, they got it. And I'd beaten the 1-year clock by like 9 months. So naturally, I did the most terrifying thing I could think of. All right, guys, it's the night before I leave for LA and I am up. It's 12:40. My mind's racing. I'm just thinking all these things. I'm like, well, I need to document this because this is crazy. I'm 19. I've never been away from home for more than like 2 weeks. And I just packed up all my shit, shipped my car. I got 2 suitcases, all of my camera gear, and we're going to scale this agency. As much as you would think it would feel like a leap of faith, it almost doesn't even feel like that because of how confident I am in me and the team. So that being said, let's do this thing.
You crying?
Don't you dare.
Are you crying?
Yes, I'm crying. Stop. Your video and stop.
Start of 2025, I moved to LA in-house with the agency. Fun fact, I'd literally never been on a plane in my life until the day I flew out. I grew up watching David Dobrik, Logan Paul, the FaZe guys, always picturing myself there, and now I'm in it. All right, about to go see the new room. I haven't seen it in a minute. Let's see what it's looking like. Oh my goodness. Now that I got that whole moving thing figured out, it's time to get back to the grind. Making ads for some of the biggest tech and AI startups around. 11 Labs, Kalshi, HeyGen, Fitbod, Cloaked. My edits were behind millions of dollars in ad spend. One random cool opportunity that I got to work on while being in LA was helping Grimes finish the music video for her comeback single, Artificial Aging.
We've basically reached a state of emergency. The song is out in 2 hours, and so Charles is here to help.
Someone who knows Premiere very well.
Yeah.
I was also like in it as a caveman. LA became home, a team I loved, roommates who turned into family, and a life I didn't want to give up, which is exactly what made the next part hurt. The weird thing about reaching the top of something is you can finally see the next thing. And it's way bigger. An agency in Austin called Limitless headhunted me to build Mr. Beast scale YouTube and market Alpha School, a total rethink of what education looks like. Not too long ago, we went out to Hawaii to shoot a $1.8 million video. It was Shark Tank, but in shark-infested waters 3 miles offshore. And if the CEOs and the investors didn't like the kids' pitches, they got dropped into an actual shark cage. It was insane. Going from short-form ads to multi-million-dollar productions meant I had to start over, and I had to be okay with it. So that's where I'm standing. I've moved across the country twice, worked with some of the biggest creators, and made ads for some of the fastest-growing startups, and got dropped into shark-infested waters. So why am I making this video? Here, look, just give me this. Just give me this. I've been building other people's dreams for so long, and I love that work. I genuinely do, but part of me wants to go back to the reason I originally started. The kid that was sitting in the bedroom making terrible Fortnite videos, but I was creating for myself, and I miss that. For me, it comes easy to just dial in and make something good for somebody else, but I get super nervous and overly critical when making something for myself, but doing it I know is good for me. If you could take anything away from my story, let it be this. I don't care how young or old you are, how much you have to lose or don't have to lose, if there's something that truly inspires you and there's something you truly want to get after and you want to accomplish, you should go all in. Man, give me that camera. Are you filming me?